Dude, that bong hit me so fucking hard, man. I'm still like, you know when you hit a bong so hard that when you like afterwards, like you can't even breathe. Really, you're just like, like you're trying so hard to take a deep breath, and you're just like,
yeah.
That's what I'm still like that right now.
Y'all gonna have to give me a second. I didn't smoke too much ganja.
Stonedhenge, baby.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Stonedhenge Show, man. I'm Quinn, Todd.
And I'm Lance, Brandon.
And it's totally sick that you guys tuned in, because this is like, I don't know, it's like the 14th episode.
Yeah, and we're so excited. By the way, we wanted to tell you about our new band. Yeah.
Our new band is called Yeah.
We just figured that, like, oh my god, nobody had thought of calling their band Yeah. So we just figured we'd just call our band Yeah.
But we put an exclamation point at the end of Yeah, so it's Yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking maybe we could put like the Mexican one, so it's like one at the beginning and then like an upside down one at the other side. Yeah.
So like, yeah, it was the sickest thing. We were like gonna have our friend Josh King on this episode, and that's sick. But he's gonna do it next week, so that'll be sick. Yeah.
You talked to him, right, Quinn? And he said that he was just like, he was like, I'd like to do it, but I got some things going on right now, so maybe like the next one.
Yeah, he said he was going to the Orange Lotus of the Fallen Shepherd show.
Oh my god. Why aren't we there right now?
I don't know, it's gonna be so sick. Like four ninja pits, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking I probably shouldn't even bother straightening my hair for some ninja pits like that. I'm probably just gonna wear my beanie, but wear it in that way where it's just like barely on your head and it's about to fall off.
Yeah, make sure your bangs are over your eyebrows too. It looks so hot.
Yeah, you have to do it like that.
That's so tough and so hot.
Yeah, I'm talking about ninja pits with bangs and fucking beanies.
Bangs and beanies.
By the way, check out our first single, Bangs and Beanies. Yeah, it's gonna be the jam.
Yeah, like the first song was so like intimidating, but it turned out to be really sick.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we named it after our band. It's our first song. It's called Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah. We didn't know. We couldn't think of a better thing to name it because we said a lot in the song. So we just said, let's not overcomplicate things. Yeah.
But it was like every time I would throw out an idea, Quinn would be like, yeah. So after a while, I was like, you know what, man? Why don't we just call the song Yeah?
I mean, it makes sense. We say it like 30 fucking times. Yeah.
Yeah, but the single is definitely going to be Bangs and Beanies.
Bangs and Beanies. It sounds like, dude, that would be an enormous clothing line opportunity for somebody to tap into that sassy metal scene. Like a Johnny Cupcakes kind of, local clothing company is Bangs and Beanies.
And you'll just print shirts with just like a mustache on it?
Yeah. A mustache with plugs.
Yeah, I want to do one where instead of it's a shirt of a mustache, it's a shirt where like it's just the outline of like a beanie, but there are bangs hanging out and they're like just like brown, and just like some brown hair hanging out just under it. That would be the logo.
Like real hair glued to the shirt.
Yeah, exactly. You like swoop it any way you want.
Yeah.
Like the thing would be like kids would start like trimming it or like spiking it. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, not only do I express myself through my hair, but I also trim the hair on my shirt. My shirt's hair has to be off the chain.
Oh man. That is so funny, man. And it's totally believable. That's the sad part.
Yeah, dude, we should do it.
Bangs and beanies.
Yeah, so check it out. Bangs and Beanies is going to be off the chain. Since our record did so well, it's also going to be our clothing line.
Hey, Lance.
Yeah, Quinn?
Are you going to see any bands this weekend?
Yeah, I was thinking about catching a few shows this weekend. There are a few local shows where like fucking like 20 bands are playing. You have to wait forever to see the good one.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
What's the main band you're going to see?
What is the name of that band? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to think. The singer, he wears
eyeliner.
He wears eyeliner and he's got like his hair like in front of his face.
Oh, that's sick.
He's got he always wears like really tight shirts.
No way. That is so sick.
What is the name of that band? I think it's Yeah.
That's our band.
That's right, because we're playing.
Because we're playing a gig. Yeah.
Dude, this is fucking weird.
I love it, dude. But thanks for checking us out. And don't forget to check us out at facebook.com/Stonedhenge Show.
Yeah, that's right. And check us out at www.stonehengeshow.com. Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally download the RSS feed straight from their website. And that's so fucking sick.
It is so sick. And also, remember, you can always email the guys at Stonehenge at stonehengeshow@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And remember, Brandon and Todd will probably be back before the end of the episode.
Yeah, they're probably going to be back, but they said that our show was sick, so they want to make this one sick too.
They totally needed us to be sick.
Yeah.
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 They can't be sick without us.
Stonedhenge, baby.
So from what we gathered from all you guys, it seemed as though you guys all enjoyed the story time bit.
Yeah, we got overloaded with emails about how wonderful it was.
I got about 35, I think, about that one bit. 35, 36, I think, maybe.
Yeah. I got duplicates from Brent69. He sent me duplicate ones, but
and the email he was actually sending you was age, sex, location, question mark.
ASL.
I want to get in a chat room again just to bring that back.
Oh, dude, chat room.
Just to go in and find some picture of some like hunky 19-year-old kid.
Dude, from the get-go though, when I was young and like could get a hold of a computer, my main goal was to like try to get some girl to talk dirty to me.
Yeah. Oh, I totally did that myself.
There was never a point where like chat was more than me trying to get some girl to talk dirty to me.
Well, plus that happened in an era to where it wasn't easy to actually send pictures to each other.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
there weren't really digital formats or digital scanners that were commonplace.
Yeah, the internet was new as fuck, dude.
So if you were chatting with some chick that had a picture, you're just like, oh shit, she's got a fucking picture.
I'd be sitting in Yahoo chat at like 13 years old, just like ASL, just trying to get some girl to like be like, let me jerk your fucking dick. Anything. I would have
so true.
I would have sat there and fucking beat off to text on screen. Some bitch just would have sent it back to me. Or some dude as a bitch would have sent it back to me.
It didn't matter.
No, as long as somebody was like, I just want to jerk your fucking.
All that mattered was what was in your mind.
Yeah, and in my mind, it was just like some hot girl just waiting to like tell me that she wanted to jerk my dick off.
You want me to give you a hand job?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, grab that dick.
I want you to lick my fucking asshole. Oh. At that age, though, I would have been like, ew.
Yeah. No, thank you, ma'am.
Serious? Now I'd be like, oh god, I didn't even have a boner until you said that. And now I'm like, yeah, all right. Yeah, you want to lick your ass? I'm all right.
All right, fuck it, man. Let's do it. Let's get down to it.
Anyway, story time.
Yeah. So yeah, because of you guys emailing us till your fingers bled this past week about how much you like the story time bit, we figured we'd do another round for you guys.
Yeah, so without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and do a couple stories for you. Todd, I can either flip a coin or you can go first.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Jungle
Bungle
was
humble
because
stratospheres
escalated
beyond
my
ever
lasting
foresight.
Jungle Bungle was humble because stratospheres escalated beyond my everlasting foresight. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well, Jungle Bungle was humble.
Some guy comes up to you off the street and like fucking some Cajun town is like, now Jungle Bungle was humble. Jungle Bungle was humble because stratospheres escalated beyond my everlasting foresight.
You're like, what the fuck? But really, he's just like, look, don't go like more than a couple blocks down here. Just, you're getting this fucked up shit.
You might run into Jungle Bungle. Jungle Bungle down there. Jungle Bungle here down there.
That's all you hear when he says it.
Look here, boy.
I want to start one. Success
is
the
best. See, that could be a little forward one.
Look, success is the best.
We need to make a school poster to put up in a school classroom with like two polar bears like high-fiving, and it just says success is the best at the top.
For real, we need to do that.
That's our calling.
Let's try another one. All right, let's try another one. Just we'll throw it out there. All right, one word. Go.
Home.
Healthy.
when
Gwen
receives
her
daily
descriptions
of
portal
mortal
blasters
that
congratulate
masters. That is so weird.
Yeah, it's just fucking strange.
Success is the best.
But success is the best. And that should be the name of this fucking episode, man.
Yeah, success is the best.
Because if there's one thing that we've ever said that is absolutely true, guys, it's success is the best.
And that we smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah, I mean, both of those are fucking real.
sounds weird, but it might be cool. Check it out.
Dude, this girl that I work with, she's got the same problem that I do, where like she mishears the things people say constantly, and like says them back in like something that kind of rhymed with what they actually said, but it's like totally fucking weird. We were talking about something tonight, dude, and she was like, "Did you just say anal dust?" And I was like, "No, but I really wish I had."
Anal dust.
I was like, anal dust is amazing and definitely something I'm never gonna forget ever.
I wonder what that would actually be.
Well, dude, I started thinking about it. I was like, what if anal dust was the next big like club drug? It's like, hey, yo, can I get a bump of anal dust, man? I'm just trying to dance for a few hours or so. Hey, man, I got you. I got all the anal dust you need, baby.
My man, come over here real quick. I saw you dancing for your girl over there. You really want to dance for her? Take some of this anal dust.
They fart in mason jars and just let it sit for like months. And then it just becomes like a light dusting on the inside of the jar. So it's really expensive because it takes forever to make it.
It's fermented.
It's a fermented fart. Anal dust.
You capture a fart in a jar and let it ferment. Yeah. Turn into the new club drug.
Yeah, and then like later, like sometimes people will put like things in the jar and like claim that it helps to get you like more fucked up. But like, look, I put 2 Oreos in the jar. I farted in it like 3 times. But 4 months later, shit, you talk about we call this Oreo. This specific.
If you make an anal dust out of Oreos, I guess it makes you see everything in black and white.
Hey, can I tell you why I thought of Oreos?
Why?
All right, when I was in 7th grade, I was in my first rock band. We were over at one of the kids' houses, I was staying at this kid Daniel's house, and he played guitar or whatever, and that night, one of the dudes farted in this like jar that had Oreos in it, right? Mm-hmm. And just like closed it up and left it there. And then when one of the other kids went and opened it a little bit later, dude, he yacked. He like opened it up and was just like, oh. These kids were fucking mean as hell to me, by the way, Todd. Like, it was this weird on again, off again friendship with them my whole life, because sometimes they would hate me and like want to beat me up and like push me around and shit, and then sometimes they would want to be my friend.
Were they your childhood bullies?
Right, kind of, yeah, pretty much. I've got a tape. Dude, I still got a cassette tape of one time they called and left this like fucked up message on my answer machine. Like 5 of them just took turns like cussing me out and calling me a faggot and saying to beat me up and shit. Left it on the answer machine. I've still got the cassette. I always wanted to put it as like a secret song on one of the records.
So we can have this conversation.
Your voice sounds like the devil for some reason now.
That's how I was talking.
That's weird. I mean, it sounded like altered, though. It was really weird.
Because I want to sound like the devil.
Oh my god.
Whoa, cut it out, man.
No, man.
It's like that, cause I'm a leprechaun.
No, man.
Take it easy, Wade.
Take it slow, man.
So, dude, I wanted to talk to you about something that happened to me this week that I know you would like to hear about. I had my first ever live experience with Meshuggah.
Yeah, that's right, man. How was that?
It was unbelievably awesome.
Was it really loud?
Yeah, dude, their tone was the biggest tone I've ever heard. They're the only band that has a live tone that sounds bigger than what we heard out of Helms Ali that night.
I've heard that about them, man. I've heard that they're just loud as fuck and they sound awesome.
Yeah, they're perfect. Nobody misses anything ever. And it's so tight. It's ridiculous.
Do you think those guys are Terminators?
I would not be surprised to find that Meshuggah are Terminators.
I feel like those dudes are totally, dude. Like, there's one song from like their early shit, man. It's like from the Chaos Fear album, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the song. I think it's like New Millennium Cyanide Christ.
Yeah, New Millennium Cyanide Christ.
But it's just like, blah, blah, blah,
yeah,
and it just sounds like a Terminator factory just building Terminator machines.
Yeah, they played that song.
Oh, it was awesome, dude.
But it was cool because I rode down there with my buddy and your buddy Chainsaw, and we go down to the show. And when we got there, I was like, I got to get really high before I go into the show.
yeah.
And so we pull up in the parking lot, and I get fucking super ripped, and I'm just happy as a clam. And we're walking up to the will call box because Animals as Leaders were on this show with them, and I became buds with them obviously on that tour. So it's whenever they come back through, I go to catch up with them and see how they're doing. But the added bonus in the background for this one was like, hey, you can come see me and catch up for free, and you can see Meshuggah. Like, all right, fuck yeah, this sounds amazing. So we're going up to the will call box, and there's all these makeshift posters up, just printouts that say, due to illness, Jens, the front man, couldn't perform because he didn't have a voice because he had the flu. And it said that you could get a refund if you wish, but they still want to play the show regardless. And they were just going to play along to pre-recorded vocal tracks. And
yeah, I imagine they play to a fucking click anyway, right?
Oh yeah. But it was just interesting because when people were reading that, they were, oh, fuck that. I'm going home then, man. I want a fucking refund. I was like, man, I know he's a cool front man and all, except really, I don't know many people that listen to Meshuggah because of the vocals.
Yeah, I mean, they're not that kind of band. I think I would have been disappointed that he wasn't playing, but it wouldn't have made me not want to watch him.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I wanted to see him, but I also, you understand and I understand. I mean, you get sick.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it. You're just sick. And it's like, you can't sing.
I mean, at least they were playing to his vocals, man. I mean, like, at least they would be there. Like,
they brought out a mannequin, dude. They brought out a mannequin that they took a picture of his face and printed it out and put it on this mannequin and sat it in front of the main vocal mic at the front of the stage. And his hands were throwing the horns and shit. And they just sat him out there, and it was like, all right, yeah, fuck yeah. They come out and just fucking
because they can hear the vocals and those dudes are playing in front of them.
Yeah, dude. I was just sitting there, man. I had some whiskey drinks and some Guinness, and I was stoned, and I just sat there doing the stone headbang, just the real slow, and just a slow stoner's headbang, just ear to ear smiling like, this is fucking amazing.
You know what would have been cool? What would have been cooler is if they would have all went out there and just pretended to play and just played like their albums over the fucking loudspeaker.
Yeah, see, I actually had that thought while I was watching it because they sounded so good. And then I noticed, I started paying attention to where you could actually hear certain individuals moving around on the fretboard and shit.
That's fucking crazy, man.
And you could obviously see that Tomas was playing the drums. That dude is a machine, man. It's crazy. Like, Animals as Leaders played, and I had a few friends there that hadn't seen them yet live, and they're absolutely insane. Just, total virtuoso, shred the fuck out of it, instrumental music. And honestly, they're one of those bands that's way better live than on tape. Mm-hmm. They killed it, man. It was like a perfect audience for them. So everyone I'm with after Animals as Leaders plays, they're all just kind of like, what the fuck, man? That was fucking incredible. And then Meshuggah plays, and it's just like, holy shit. It just made you feel like you knew nothing about fucking music. And Javier comes out to meet everyone I brought with me. And Javier is one of the guitarists in Animals as Leaders. And he comes over to Sidebar to meet who I had brought with me. And I was just like, dude, these guys are out of control. And he goes, man, they're a machine. And I remember sitting there thinking, like, someone who's as good at their instrument as, say, Javier is, to sit there and talk about these guys are just on a whole nother level, that kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah, dude. Totally.
They were, dude, it was unreal, man. They had a whole light show that was synced up. So every accent on all those crazy riffs were all like accented with lights, and it was just very dominant light, you know?
What an awesome fucking band, dude.
It was so rad. It was the most interesting metal show I've ever been to.
That rules.
I can't say it was the best show I've ever seen because I don't know that it could beat the Refuse show.
Nah, that was so good.
But it was on that level, you know.
Remember how bad I was tripping out, like scared, getting high in the parking lot there? I was like, man, I don't know, man. There's too many people.
Yeah.
Man.
I was like, Brandon, dude, we're at a fucking rock concert, man. Smoke some weed.
I was like, there's all these straight edgers and commies around, man. Like, they hate me. They hate that I'm smoking weed.
They want to come beat the shit out of you.
They want to beat me up as soon as I get out of here, and they smell it on me.
That's how they do. They circle the parking lot like little fucking vultures.
Like
looking,
dogs.
You smoking weed, man? We're gonna beat the shit out of you.
Stonedhenge, baby.
So, dude, the award show that we will never ever be a part of came on the other night.
Right, and I'd like to jump right into it, and you just tell me everything about Tay. I want to know all about
and to
Tay.
clarify, because there's several award shows that we will never ever be on in our life. Yeah. We're obviously speaking about the Grammys, just so everyone's up to speed here.
The Grammys happened. Yeah, that's right. Now, tell me about Tay.
I know you want to hear about Taylor Swift. I didn't watch the entire show, but I did watch a good bit of it. I'd say probably over 50% of it. Taylor Swift was sitting up near the very front and acting like she knew the words to every song and didn't. And the camera kept getting in her face, and it was driving me insane.
Now, I didn't watch the Grammys. I heard about that. But don't you remember her doing the exact same thing at the Country Music Awards that you and I sat and watched together?
Yeah.
She did the exact same thing.
Yeah, she did. That was it was bugging me because I didn't mind that she didn't know the fucking words. It just pissed me off that the camera guys are like, all right, this is a great performance. And what the fuck does Taylor Swift think about it?
There's Taylor tripping out.
There's Taylor. Let's get up in her face and see if she really knows the words.
I don't know, dude. She's got to be paying. She's paying for that.
She's got a hell of a publicist, that's for sure.
She's paying for that coverage. I mean, without a doubt. I mean, that's definitely happening. But I love Tay.
Well, especially now that she's found a way to get into the pop music scene as well.
Yeah.
I mean, she was always kind of there, except she was more on the country side at that time, you know, marketed with the Carrie Underwood style. And now it's just straight fucking pop music. Yeah,
and I'm all for it, Tay. Do you think, girl? Just email me or something. Just holler at me.
But there was, I mean, just obvious highlights and things to touch on, I guess, that I took away from it, I guess, to spare us from some long-winded, boring conversation here.
And I'm glad that you watched it, by the way. If I would have known that we were both watching it, maybe I would have watched it. You know what I mean?
Well, when I was watching it, I was wondering if you were, so we were kind of there.
God, I love you, man. Tell me all about it.
All right. So for one of the things that was really interesting to me was Nate from The Format won a Grammy with Jack from Steel Train, someone we have smoked weed with.
Yeah, we did. That's right. That's right.
And played with. And I played one of my first ever shows with The Format, which was Nate. Nate is the singer for The Format, is the frontman for Fun. And they won, I mean, I saw them accept 2 Grammys, but I'm sure, that album was everywhere this year. So I'm sure they probably received several others for, smaller categories, but.
Hey, one more degree of separation is the fucking tail end of Far Less's fucking stint. The guitar player, Mike Shea, who was in The Format, was on tour with the band we were touring with. and played bass for far less for a few shows. He also played bass for Fun Live.
So see, yeah, we're heavily connected to Grammy winners, so it's only a matter of time before you see us there.
We don't have one.
We're right around the corner. We're banging on that Grammy door.
We're waiting for the Life Achievement Award from the Grammys in about 30 years.
Well, if anything we've written and recorded ever sees the light of day, as soon as it does, and there's even a hint of success, we're like, look, guys, I'm telling you, we deserve this Lifetime Achievement Award.
Look at what we've done for music. I mean, just look.
I mean, there's several things. To name a few, we've slept outside of a chamber of commerce in our van in another country.
Yeah, we did that.
Because we didn't have anywhere to sleep for the night.
Yeah, one of us ate a pine tree air freshener. Because we would let him play video games in the van.
And he did it for music.
But he did it for music. He didn't want to play with us guys anyway.
We've had to sleep on pillows that our guitar player put his used condom on while he was having sex with a girl in the van.
We've slept in floors that we wouldn't even take our shoes off to walk on. That we've had to put our faces.
We slept in creepy older guys' living rooms that had a lot of dream catchers on the walls.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been through hell and back. There were a few times that I was digging around in the fucking van seats for change just to buy Snickers for fucking dinner.
Yeah, dude.
That happened to me. Like, that sucks.
Yeah, so, I mean, that is pretty evident that we are pretty deserving of a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Right. Thank you, Grammys. Actually, thank you.
Yeah,
so
thanks
much
in advance for when that happens, because thanks. It's about time, you assholes.
We did a lot for music.
But yeah, so I guess to summarize, that event with Nate and Jack getting a Grammy, not necessarily friends of mine, but it just puts it into perspective to know that we had shared the stage with these guys and, so many times friends of these guys. And it just shows you this web that kind of covers the country or the world and this network of musicians that have crossed paths at some point. And I remember watching that and thinking, man, that's so fucking cool that someone that I've played in some like crack hotel in Greensboro, North Carolina, is on stage in front of me on national TV accepting a Grammy for the single of the year.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy to think about that, man.
And it truly, I mean, like Nate he was a really humble guy. That's what stuck with me about him. He was just really, really fucking nice from the time we met him. Because we didn't even know who the format was when we played with him. It was like, they're just some band that signed to this label or whatever, and then after we played with them, I remember we were like, God, that dude can fucking sing, man. And he told us that he really enjoyed listening to us, which is funny because we weren't fucking good. And but he was really nice and stayed in touch with us and shit. So but he never stopped, man. He had a lot of people quit on him and he just kept pressing on writing songs. So, I mean, in a way, I'm very happy to see at least him get a Grammy.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, man. It's like a Cinderella story almost.
No, it totally is, man. But it's humbling in a sense to where you look at something like that and think, oh, well, it's not fucking over. We're one song away at any time. Yeah,
that is true.
One song, especially nowadays, man, where you can make all this shit in your living room.
Yep.
But
it's awesome.
Yeah, so that was a really cool thing to see.
Yeah, but tell me about Beyonce.
The highlights for me would have had to have been that award going, those awards going to Fun. And Bruno Mars came out and did a tribute to Bob Marley, which was fucking awesome.
Bob Marley.
Kelly Clarkson came out and sang a Carole King song, "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman."
Also, did I mention that even chubby, I love Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, and she's gotten pretty damn chubby.
Yeah, she has. I still love her.
That was the biggest I'd ever seen her, but Kelly Clarkson can fucking sing.
She can well, man.
But Frank Ocean was a guy that I've been listening to this past year. It's just a unique sounding R&B album that I got a hold of from a suggestion of a friend. And it was a pretty cool record. I was digging it, and comes out that he's gay and, all this stuff. which, matters nothing to me. I don't really give a fuck. But they hype it up the whole show. Like Frank Ocean's first Grammy performance of his career. And they say that before every commercial break. And then he finally performs. And it's fucking terrible, dude. He was like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like almost a full step out of key. And was just sitting there like mumbling, trying to find the notes and shit. And it was awful, man. And he was up for like album of the year and shit. And I remember looking at that. I was like, man, this dude is obviously a lot of hype, because even if everything fell apart and you couldn't hear the click track or anything, you can rip your in-ears out and stand on that stage and sing that shit a whole hell of a lot better than what it sounded like.
Damn. I know the album. Everywhere I've worked, from the last bookstore to this
that
one,
Channel Orange
has listened to it.
Yeah. Someone recommended it to me and it was a cool album. I dug it. And then I saw that and I was like, man, this dude's a fucking joke.
That sucks, man.
And I hate it, dude. I hate it when you realize stuff like that, but it's true. I was all hyped up on Nicki Minaj, and then I don't really necessarily have an impression. He was just kind of like, that's what it sounded like. He was like humming through his teeth and trying to find notes.
You were like,
Frank Ocean.
Is he related to Billy Ocean?
Yeah, he's his nephew.
Billy Ocean is coming.
Carol Beckwith. She just found me here painted on jeans.
Electric eyes.
Dude, Billy Ocean looks fucking awesome now. Have you seen him recently?
No.
Dude, he has long ass dreads now and they're fucking white.
No way.
Yes,
Billy
dude.
Ocean?
Yeah, and his beard is all white. Like, he looks like a fucking black man's version of like the Jack Frost character in that Santa Claus movie.
Does he look like Sam Jackson in Caveman's Valentine?
Kind of, but more Battlefield earthy.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, he straight looks
exactly
like...
what you're talking about.
He looks like if there was a character in Battlefield Earth that was in charge of, say, the Winterlands, wherever they exist in the world.
That was just in charge of, say, R&B division.
He took over the R&B division, which was stationed in this part of the world that had eternal winter. So he was like the Frostmaster there, and he'd also teach people how to sing. Yeah. Honestly, that's the perfect way to summarize what he looks like now without actually Googling the picture. It makes sense.
That kicks ass, dude. So what about like Beyonce and Jay-Z and shit? I know Jay-Z was there.
Beyonce's performance was the same that she always does. I don't know. I mean, she just
danced well and didn't sing for real. And
just ran out of breath and fucking shouted shit. It was... Amber and I were talking about her the other night, and I was like, this girl is obviously insanely talented, and I get it, but I'm just kind of over it, Like,
I've had too much of it.
It's like your performances are all the exact same with this, like, diva... I don't know. I mean, I realize that she's talented. I'm not hating on her. It's just, I'm just tired of it. But a big comeback that happened, Justin Timberlake.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
He came out and he played several songs, man.
Him and Jay-Z together.
In fact, this is how big Justin Timberlake is now. This is something I picked up on from watching the broadcast. The commercials, nearly every single commercial break had a Justin Timberlake commercial worked into it, whether it was Target or, whatever. It was all these different types of advertisements that were pushing him, and he performed like 3 times, dude. Everyone else, like for album of the year and everything. This is shit that's not even going to be, it wasn't even eligible to be voted on this year. And he's playing all of them. Meanwhile, you got like, okay, back to what we're doing. The top song of the year this year, we'll finally get them to play, and then we'll get Justin back out here. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Look, we're going to do some shit, and then Justin Timberlake's going to come out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Justin Timberlake.
We're going to be here. Then Justin Timberlake's gonna come back out.
That's what it was like, which is cool. You and I have talked about Justin Timberlake on here.
He's great.
He's talented. He's got a lot of talent, and I don't mind saying it. He's a great entertainer. But it is kind of crazy how much influence he has.
I remember now. I was visiting mom and dad when the Grammys were on, because I remember flipping through the channels and seeing him and Jay-Z performing together for like a split second, and then we changed it.
Yeah, Jay-Z came out and rapped with him. That was pretty cool. I still like Jay-Z, even though he makes a lot of butt rap now with Kanye. That swagger rap. Swagger butt rap. Nap rap. That's what it should be called, is nap rap. Because it sounds like everyone's falling asleep.
I just want to be a pirate named Swagger Butt Rap. That's what I mean. I'm Swagger Butt Rap.
What if we just made a product called the Swagger Butt Wrap, and there's you wrap your ass in some kind of mineral wrap, and it sucks the fat out of it.
Yeah. Or it should it doesn't have to be a wrap at all. It could just be like some kind of like bubble gum, and we'll just call it Swagger Butt Wrap.
or it could be a tape of people rapping about swagger butts.
Yeah, exactly.
And you listen to it and it gets your ass in shape. Put this on a stand right in front of the speakers. Shorty, your ass so fine, I want to tap it.
Have you tried Swagger Butt Rap? That's like the fucking midnight commercial about it.
Yeah. You put in a tape where it shows the examples. It's like, Shorty got a fat ass. I want to be up in it. Just so crude talk about how nice someone's ass is.
Yeah. That just gets you totally hyped.
All new Swagger Butt Rap.
Swagger Butt Rap.
Swagger Butt Rap.
Oh God, dude. So was Slayer there? The Grammys?
Slayer?
Yeah.
Quite possibly. I didn't see that part.
Was Metallica there?
I believe they were there.
Were there any awesome metal bands there?
Oh man, not really, man. I don't remember seeing anybody awesome other than I can't remember how it went down. I'm pretty sure Dave Grohl performed at some point, but
That's a saving grace.
But I don't remember.
Hey, here's my fucking Grammy. It'd be like Oceanside would get back together, and it would be like this big fucking deal that they played, right?
Yeah.
Candirio would play the Grammys. Snoop Dogg, of course, would play my Grammys.
Yeah.
Let's see. And the Smashing Pumpkins would play.
All right, I'm gonna throw in mine, so there'll be the Stonedhenge Grammys, and they'll be like the dopest Grammys ever.
Dude, it will, because all the Wu-Tang Clan, including a fucking hologram of ODB, would play.
Yeah. Maybe we should do a collaboration track, a duet just between the ODB hologram and the Tupac hologram, and everybody just leaves the stage.
What we should have is like a beef between the Tupac and Biggie holograms.
That's a great idea.
They should relive the whole thing all over again with the holograms.
And then, all right. So the bands that I would add to these Grammys would be Radiohead, Oceanside. You already put it. They were the first one, but Radiohead, Muse, Outkast, and Pink Floyd would get back together for a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Right. That's awesome. That was perfect.
If we put all those together, that would be the best Grammys ever.
Except for the fact that we will also we will also be taking part in these Grammys by jamming.
Yeah. We'll go.
Every single one of these artists.
We're on every track.
Yeah, every performance we're there.
Dude, we'd have to put High on Fire in it too.
Yeah,
but we don't. But we don't play with them. We just run around like fuck yeah.
and Clutch has to play.
Oh yeah, Clutch totally has to play.
Our Grammys would rule, man.
Dude.
No talking really, and fuck awards. It wouldn't be awards anyway. Just all these awesome bands would play, and then people would just party, and that'd be it.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, man.
Dude, Bone Reunion, dude. Bone.
Just come up from the ground. Bow, 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 bow,
yeah, exactly. Lift up on stage. They play Crossroads, obviously.
Yeah, they have to.
They all wear white suits.
I'll stick it up the patty.
Hope you didn't forget about the crossroads.
It was our biggest hit, so please don't play us.
Yeah.
Don't be hating, because this was our biggest hit, because it was catchy and shit.
Yeah. Please don't forget about the crossroads,
Don't you ever forget about the crossroads.
If you forget about the crossroads, we disappear.
Wishbone comes in with the, when I think about the crossroads, it makes me want to beat a motherfucker's ass.
Every time somebody says they don't know the crossroads, I have to hit somebody.
Everybody's like, why are you getting so violent? Calm down.
He's like, feel so violent.
Man, why don't you calm down?
And Todd, we should put on a concert, dude. Unlike any concert ever.
We should.
Just like,
we totally should.
Wayne Stock.
What we need to do, man, is I need to move up to Asheville and we need to buy some cameras and start videotaping this stuff and some of the video ideas and find animators to make animations out of some of the stuff that we talk about.
We absolutely have to.
Then we can make it big. We're going to be famous.
When you get up here, dude, we'll probably have a space to work out of.
But there were so many performances. We could go on and on and on, and I could tell you about all this stuff that I saw and critique it, whatnot. But those were some of the most memorable things that stuck with me from the evening. And it really, after seeing them when there's with fun, it just really made it evident that we're right on the doorstep right now.
I mean, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you said that. That's actually...
and of course, I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
But not really. We have an electronic sound now, and we're singing on electronic music right now with our current project.
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta, I need to write some more major key sounding stuff. We'll just write some like epic sounding prom song hooks on it and get paid real quick.
Man, the only fucking Grammys that we're fucking performing at are grandmother's awards.
We'll start our own Grammys where we just go play industrial music at a bunch of retirement homes and shit. Oh, I can't, man. We got to go to the Grammys.
Yeah, we're playing at the Grammys tonight. Really? The Grammys? Yeah, there's a bunch of old ladies at retirement home.
It's pretty sick. We got Grammy groupies and shit.
Yeah, I got Grammys of my own, so I figured why not perform for these other Grammys.
We got Grammys that follow us everywhere on tour. It's cool, man. It's a lot of fun. Oh, there you are. Came to hear you play some of your techno.
It's really loud.
It's so loud. It's so aggressive sounding.
Why are you so mad?
Why do you keep screaming? I don't understand why you're screaming at me.
I can't understand anything you say.
But I love it.
This is really great.
Dude, 2013, 2014, you guys be sure to come check us out, man. We're going to be killing it on the Grammy tour.
Yeah.
We're going to hit every fucking retirement home on the East Coast within at least 2 months.
Hey, it's like once you move here and like all that shit is settled and like the dust is settled and we actually start playing shows, we should do like a horrible, just like 3-4 day tour at like shitholes and just call it the Grammy tour.
Yeah, we should. We totally should. That's a great idea.
Cool. We'll do it. We'll tape every bit of it.
Yeah, watch out, Grammys. Here we come. We'll get we'll get the Grammy one way or another. You hear me? I'm gonna get that damn Grammy.
I'll grab hold of that goddamn Grammy.
I'll get a damn ninja grip on that Grammy. What you gonna do about it then?
Yeah, you gonna do shit about Kung Fu grip.
Yeah, you can't get this Kung Fu grip off this Grammy. see how the veins pop out my forearm when I get a hold of it like this here, when I get on that Grammy like this.
I squeeze it about 5-6 times, you start seeing the veins pop out.
Yeah. Well, you see these veins pop out like this when I grab a hold of it like that there? Oh, boy, you best back the fuck up.
My arm starts looking like a dick. All the veins.
My arm starts looking like a really horny dick. A really horny dick that'll beat your ass, boy, so you best back the fuck up.
You want these horny dick arms to punch you in the face?
Dude, I wouldn't fuck with him, man. He's got horny dick arms. They'll fuck you up.
Dude, look at him, man. His arms look like horny dicks, man. You don't want to fuck with that guy.
So, what's even funnier, I guess, than where we started there, is that now I'm just picturing a normal sized guy with like 7-inch dicks, like nothing huge, just from the shoulders coming down, just two like hard dicks.
And I was thinking about a guy with like normal sized arms, but his arms are just actually like big, like horny dicks. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like instead of hands, he's just got like dick heads. It's like being punched with that would be fucking strange, man.
They look like alien mushrooms.
Yeah, but they still have pee holes. Like big giant pee holes.
It has to grab everything, like when you got a pot holder in your hand.
Would dick arms ejaculate cum as well?
Which is kind of like a modern take on Spider-Man.
Yeah, basically.
Just like Spider-Man, but you shoot nut out.
Stand right there. I swear to God, I'm gonna get you as soon as I jerk this arm off. Don't go anywhere.
It's hard to do because I got to reach over with my other arm and kind of make like a sheath.
It's weird. It's weird to see. Look, if you could help me do this, right, it would take so long.
Yeah. If you stroke the other side of my horny dick arm, I'd get us out of here. Wait,
you want me to jerk your dick arm off so you can goop on me and catch me?
No way, bro. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here, dick arm.
Come on now, Stonehenge. Stonehenge.
All right, Todd. So, as you know, I've worked in book retail for the past couple of years. I was working at Edward McKay's in Greensboro, and now I'm working at this other place here in Asheville. I won't say because bookstores, it's a very small, tight knit, community usually, and nobody needs to know. Anyways. So tonight at work, I'm shelving, pricing some romance novels, and dude, I come across this one called Lord Lightning.
No, let me say too before we get too far into this that I was really looking forward to this. When you told me about this earlier as an idea for the show, I was really excited to kind of mess around with this bit here.
I'm glad you're excited because I've realized a couple things. One, that we can share this love.
Well, the first one that I've realized is that we can share this love.
We can share this love, and then the love, I mean, for these romance novel titles. And two is that, dude, Todd, we should try to get hired just to name these books.
That's a good idea. I think we would kill that. And I want you to know, too, that even though we haven't really gotten into it, you've only said one, which is a great one. But I'm already starting to instantaneously see what the cover of these books would be. As soon as you say the title, it's like magic just pops up in my brain.
I'm going to tell you the cover for any of them that I remember. Most of them look exactly, they're all the fucking same. But
Right. No, I mean, like when you tell me the title, I'm already seeing what the cover would look like.
Yeah.
That's what's fun about it, because I can't see them.
What Lord Lightning looked like is like not anywhere near as awesome as it sounds. It was just like some Fabio guy holding some like chick who's like close to hanging out. Yeah.
He's just holding a baby horse.
Yeah, he's holding. And he's just like looking at it weird.
That's sexy.
But what I'm doing is I broke it up into a few categories because not only is romance funny, but there are all these subgenres of romance, and there's like also like an African American romance, which is like really interesting, man, because they're like dirty and like they're really funny. Like the titles are always funny. Like for example, Zane has a book called Purple Panties. Dude, somebody called looking for purple panties at the old place I worked at. I went over to that section and I was like, well, let me see. I was like, do you just want me to name you all the ones over here? She was like, yeah. And I did it on purpose just so I had to name all these to her and embarrass the fucking shit out of her. I was just like, well, I've got The Grass Ain't Greener, Still a Playa, Player Hater 2.
Still looking for purple panties. I'm sorry. I'm still looking for it.
Yeah, but like the hot spot.
Have you read any of the content of the black ones?
Yeah, I busted all of them open and kind of.
So is the narrator's tone in those and the sassy? Can you pick up on that? Is it very sassy? Like he grabbed her panties and pulled them down.
Yeah. In my head, it's like cliche as fuck. It's like exactly what.
Like the super cliche, sexy black voice.
Yeah, it's like she was dropping it like she was hot.
Yeah,
she was hot.
She started popping that pussy out on the dance floor.
Dick was so hard.
His dick was so hard.
But there's also like Christian fiction is real interesting, but not only that, just like that section in general. And there are two books that I laugh at every day in my fucking life for the last 2 years. And if I haven't told you about them, then this is the perfect time. Because one, there's this author T.D. Jakes, and if you haven't seen him, please just look him up and just look at him. All right,
T.D. what?
Jakes. T.D. Jakes.
Jakes?
Yeah, he's like this heavy-set black dude. He's like kind of like Carl Winslow type looking character. And he's like a preacher that writes books or whatever type guy, and he's got a book called Emotions. It's just about like dudes like dealing with their emotions and like the Lord and stuff.
Emotions.
Look, I know even men get emotional.
I'm already picturing him as a country man.
Unfortunately, I haven't like listened to him. I only know him of these.
We should see if T.D. Jakes would be on the Stonehenge show.
God, I would love to talk to Jakes.
Just have him tell us about how bad everything we do is.
And, like tell us about emotions. Yeah. I'm like, look, T.D. Jakes, that's cool, but just tell me about emotions, man, because that's hilarious to me. Like all these puns. There was a pregnancy book for like expecting like Christian fathers called Pregmancy.
Oh my God. Gross.
But look, all right, I just want to get to some of these romance titles, okay? I'm gonna start off pretty heavy, okay?
All right.
Italian Billionaire's Secretary Mistress is the title of a goddamn book. Dude.
Like that's pretty common.
Italian Billionaire's Secretary Mistress is the title.
Yeah. I wonder what that book could ever be about.
Dude, it's so weird and outrageous. Like,
I bet that story ends up being about an Italian billionaire fucking his secretary mistress.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm stepping out a little bit on that one, except I feel pretty good about it.
I'm sure that it is. Taken for revenge, bedded for pleasure.
Bedded?
Yeah.
I've never even heard anyone use that term. I bedded her. The first part of it sounds like a Steven Seagal movie.
Yeah. Dude, listen. Pleasure, pregnancy, and proposition.
Oh my God.
Dude, there's a whole series of books about fucking like hooking up with pregnant chicks and shit.
Wow.
Whole series.
What you do is you roll this fine woman over on the side.
Yeah.
Enter her from the back.
Tuesday in a trimester, you're gonna poke the baby's head. That ain't cool.
You're gonna have to settle for a handy.
An old fashioned, as they call it.
Yeah. In the Christian books, they refer to it as an old fashioned. If you can't go for full on intercourse in the name of the Lord, then maybe just perhaps think about focusing on an old fashioned.
Would you mind giving me an old fashioned?
Bless your heart, honey. Mind coming over here and give me an old fashioned before we fall asleep?
Hell, that'd be great.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, thank you. That old fashioned. If you would like, I would gladly give you a mustache ride.
It'd have to be I'll give you vaginal sugars.
Okay. Dude. Let me get. No, you couldn't say vag either, though. Like, let me give you a hoo-hoo kisses. Let me give you hoo-hoo kisses. I'm not an owl, motherfucker.
It's suddenly an Asian man.
Let me give you hoo-hoo. Wait, all right. What about convenient marriage, inconvenient husband?
Wow. These sound like women propaganda books.
Well, on the contrary, women propaganda books have titles like Vagina Warrior.
Which is this little guy that pops out of a pussy.
Which is totally real, by the way.
You want to fuck with me?
I'm the goddamn vagina warrior. You ain't getting in here, man.
If anybody outsteps their bounds, I like to pop out of here and wage a war.
Something right now, ain't no man getting in here. You got to come through the
I'll cut your dick off as soon as it gets in here, I promise you.
Ma'am.
Ma'am.
But, while my sister slept.
I fucked her boyfriend.
Dude, here's one about gold diggers. I'm only guessing by the title. Have baby, need billionaire.
Oh my God. Wow. Who writes this shit?
Dude, I don't know how fucking know, man. A plethora of fucking women writers, tons of them. Most of these are from like these tiny book series that are like, they're called intimates. They're just like really thin, like monthly books that come out, and they're just written by like whoever.
It kind of makes me want to write. People can write books like that.
Does it make you want to write like terrible stories?
I want to write books about people doing all kinds of awesome shit, like old Tom Cruise movies, but they're naked.
I think I want to get into like Christian fiction.
Christian fiction is
like doing the Christian intimates. I mean, because dude, it's like everything. It's like, you know, like they go out on dates, but it's like, oh, maybe he doesn't like the Lord as much as you do, or maybe he does, but you feel like because you love the Lord so much, like you guys shouldn't like get in each other's way of it. But at the same time, like, you know that you like desire him and you totally want to hook up with him. So you hope that he loves you so you can get married and fuck him. Yeah. That's
the truth.
That's what every one of them is about. Every fucking one of them, dude. So like, I think I could write just tons of those.
Yeah, you find the one. It's like all those fucking movies they make. It's like the marriage falls apart or the relationship falls apart until they find God, and then it's like, we're getting married next week so we can finally fuck.
I cannot wait till we have our families and Lord's permission to have sex with each other, because this will be great for our relationship.
You know, something that we can bundle into this that I've thought about before that's really funny to think about is if you come from a religious backing like that, which is all fun and dandy, but you save yourself to a marriage, both of you do, and you're like 21, 22 years old. You imagine how awkward that hotel bedroom experience would be for that night after that wedding.
I always kind of wondered that, dude. My high school girl, the girl I dated like my senior year through like the next year and a half or something like that after graduating, was saving herself, right? Mm-hmm. So like she was just like giving blowjobs all the fucking time, like constantly, right? Which is fucking great. I mean, it was
I'm saving myself, but you can have this.
Yeah, but look, I can't fuck you because I'm saving myself for marriage. I think she ended up marrying the dude that she like dated next, and I'm guessing fucking.
He's the one who got the treat.
Just an interesting fact, I guess.
Yeah. On a side note,
it's TMI Tuesday.
Yeah, TMI Tuesday. What's another novel name that you have there?
Here we go. Bought, his temporary fiance.
What?
The word bought.
Okay.
His temporary fiance.
His temporary fiance?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess.
Why are every one of these about people being able to buy like passion or love? I guess that's the world we live in now.
Fucked up, man.
Like all of them are like lonely as fuck and life falling apart. Need a rich man to come fuck me and change it. You know.
I think it's an issue, man.
It must be, man. It has to be an underlying issue.
People need to stop fucking like, hey, we're gonna stay here on the Stonedhenge show. We're gonna get real as fuck. Stop fucking dreaming for petty bullshit.
Yeah.
Stop dreaming about hooking up with a billionaire.
Spend your time going out to make more money for yourself.
Billionaires are dudes like Bill Gates. Do you really want to hook up with that fucking dude? Really? Yeah. You don't want to.
Either that or it's going to be some like Russian or Arabic dude with way too much chest hair and cologne.
Also, dude, there are a ton of like those books too, where it's like surrendered to the sheik and shit like that. Like, and it's just like these Arab like kings and shit like on the cover.
Just holding their boners
Sheiks,
out.
I guess, not kings, really so much. The sheik's like mistress. They love alliterations like. So like just using like the same letter to start every word in the fucking title. You know? Yeah. The chic, sultry seductress.
Did see something that I don't think I've ever talked to you about that fits with this is when I worked at a video store called Family Video out in High Point and went into it thinking it was going to be an awesome job. Long story short, job ended up sucking. Go figure. Every job always sucks. But one of my favorite things was that we had a porn section in the back and we had regulars who would check out porn videos. So it was really funny when they would bring one up because they'd bring this black display box from the back room. And first of all, the door back there is one of those spring-loaded doors. So every time you come back out, it kind of slams a little bit. So people are always like, oh, well, someone's coming out of the porn room. You know what I mean? It was like you couldn't be discreet. But when they'd come up to check it out, it wouldn't have the movie in it. And I'd have to pull out the drawer to find it because we had them all in there alphabetized so that, you know, people couldn't steal them. So I'd always have to like look it up, what it was that they were checking out. And it was like I'd find out way too much about somebody simply by grabbing whatever porno they wanted out of the drawer.
Because the disc has always got like pictures of like people fucking somebody in the ass or
right. And all I could think about, honestly, as I would hand those over to the people or take them back and restock them or whatever, is the last thing that touched this was some dude's hands after he jerked off.
Would you like alcohol swab the DVDs and shit when people bring?
No, we didn't when I worked there. It makes sense.
I fucking totally would have, man.
Dude, but it was I remember I kept thinking that as like some dude was like, well, I'm done. gotta take that back tomorrow. Might as well put it back in the case. And it's just, then hands it to you like, here you go.
Some dude watched like 2 minutes of it.
Yeah. Some dude watched 10 minutes and was like, God damn it, I wish I wouldn't have rented that for $10.
Yeah. I should have just got on the internet.
Yeah. Times have changed.
Yeah, look, you can watch people fuck for free all the fucking time on the internet. It's awesome. I love the internet.
Do you have any more titles there?
Oh yeah, I've got one that was just funny. That would be funny to us. A Creed in Stone Creek. I just picture like Olive Creed just standing in a Stone Creek for the cover of it.
When sunlight.
There was a book called The Dark Knight that wasn't about Batman that upset me.
It was actually just a dark night, like bright day, dark night.
It was like a historical romance.
Oh, okay.
The Dark Knight. It's about some just like black guy. Guy. It's about Martin Lawrence in Black Knight.
Yeah. I think of all the ones that you just said, I'm going to have to vote for my favorite of being Purple Panties. It was the first one you dropped, but it was, or no. What was it? Lord Lightning was good too, because it kind of sounded like a Marvel character that nobody's made yet.
Yeah.
It's like the dude who has sex with Storm.
Yeah, Lord Lightning. Also, I forgot. Two of the Christian books. Her Wedding Wish is one.
Her Wedding Wish?
Yeah.
My wedding wish is for my daddy to play Butterfly Kisses.
Oh, God, I would melt if he did that.
Oh, my God. Y'all have no idea. Dude, that is something. I watched a video the other day on Reddit where they were, they did something special for this woman at her wedding reception, but had something to do with that Butterfly Kisses song. And that is one of my least favorite songs ever to be created.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's fucking terrible. That and that fucking Lee Greenwood Proud to Be an American song.
I love that song.
They fucking drive me insane.
But I hate the other one.
They're just too much. I see too many people, and it's not even their fault really for making the songs. It's the people who don't fucking understand anything about it, but just sing it like fucking buffoons. That's what ruins it. I see those people.
Sing Butterfly Kisses to me.
Sweet 16 today. She's looking like a mama, a little more every day. Michael McDonald could totally sing Butterfly Kisses, by the way.
Yeah, he should, and he did. He just did.
Butterfly kisses after father's prayer, sticking little white blows all up in her hair. Oh, God, I hate that song. Oh, I hate it so much. And you know what's crazy is so many girls still get married and play that fucking song. It's like, what's the point? Every other person who ever got married played that same fucking song. Like that's not your special track. This is like everybody has run this shit through the dirt and then some.
Yeah, it's over. It's over, okay?
Yeah, this trend is fucking dead.
Stonehenge!
So thank you guys for checking us out on another episode of the Stonehenge Show podcast. This was episode number 14. And like we said earlier in the broadcast, our good friend Josh King could not make it this week, the singer for House of Fools, but he will be with us next week. And then the week after that, we have another one of our singing friends that is a good buddy of ours that we're excited to have on, Mr. Jared Drawn, who was the singer for Blank Face, Classic Case, and Telescreen. And he now has a new project called Must Be the Holy Ghost, which, as I hear, is really fucking cool stuff. So it'll be fun to have him on.
Yeah, dude, he's always really funny. I mean, in real life, anytime you sit and talk to him, it's pretty goddamn funny. I also want to thank Quinn and Lance for opening the show for us tonight.
Yeah, they did a good job, man. Their band is fucking terrible, except they did a good job.
Yeah, their band's awful, but I mean, I will say, look, go check out Yeah. Their first album is called Yeah.
What's the website that you can get that?
What was that?
What's the website that you can get that at?
I think it's bangsandbeanies.com.
Okay.
And also yeah.com. And www.yeah.yeah.
I was waiting for the yeah. I was waiting for it.
And thank you to everyone that listens to our show. We have a lot of fun doing this, and we hope that you are still out there having a lot of fun listening to us. Like I said, we've been getting tons of fucking emails. Look, I said that, but it's not true. We haven't been getting any. Like, let us know what's up.
We've gotten a few emails from some people, and I want to let Jocelyn and Nicole know that we got your messages, and and we're going to talk about those. Except I wanted to save those for when Josh is on the show next week, so we can all kind of chime in on them, because you did have quite a few opinion pieces in there, and I figured it'd be a more the merrier type of situation. So we'll touch on those for you guys for sure.
Yeah, we want to touch all the opinion pieces, and we want to talk to Josh about his he motions.
Yeah. Josh, tell me about your he motions.
Look, Josh, the first thing I really want to know about, bro, is your he motions.
Something that you and I need to talk about before the next episode, and I just want to let everybody know this. Jeff Carrico, when he was talking to me one day about all the things he had been helping out with, which, you know, Jeff, here's another weekly shout out to you for being badass.
Badassery.
Yeah, all your badassery. He mentioned the term of a Stonehenge warrior, and I think it would be cool to implement some kind of program for our listeners to be referred to as warriors now.
I agree, man. If there's going to be a vagina warrior, there might as well be a Stonehenge warrior.
Yeah, the Stonehenge warrior will be the shit out of that little pesky vagina warrior.
Vagina warrior.
Vagina warrior is like the little cowboy in the fucking, what was it, the magic cupboard. Indian in the cupboard.
Yeah, he's the cowboy and the Indian cupboard.
But instead of like a cowboy, he's that same size, but he's like a He-Man.
Yeah,
with like little man syndrome.
Action figured in a cover.
He can't even talk. We make that part up.
Yeah. So, all you Stonehenge warriors out there, let's think of an incentive plan, some sort of incentive plan for the Stonehenge show.
Yeah. So if you guys have any ideas, write to us. I mean, we tried the first incentive plan of dick pics, and I think 3 people requested them.
And
but they got them. They fucking got them.
They got the dick pics.
And they were glorious dick pics.
They were cool. They were real cool dick pics. Maybe we should do like nip pics, do nipple pics next.
Yeah, but seriously, guys, you know, keep writing us. If you have any friends that you would like to welcome into the Stonehenge family, of course, the more the merrier. We're trying to spread the word about what we're doing, and we're happy you guys enjoy us. And we're starting to feel like there's a lot of people that might enjoy us out there too, that maybe just ain't heard of us.
Yeah, and definitely tell your friends about us again and again. And you know what? When they ask you what it sounds like, don't try to explain what it really is. Just lie. Just lie to them. Just say whatever you think they want to hear. And when they listen to it, then they'll just deal with it.
You tell them it's the best fucking podcast in the world.
So just be like, look, it's the funniest thing you've ever heard.
Yeah.
Just listen to it.
It's the funniest shit you will ever hear. Guys, be sure to check us out, as always, www.facebook.com/Stonehenge Show, www.stonehengeshow.com.
For the love of God, speak to us on Twitter, okay? Todd is at Todd Tannic, and I am at Saint Dopium. Also, check out my fucking blog, BrandonWelch.com, okay? Can you do that?
Please read my blog.
And as always, you know, no matter where you go, there you are.
Hot damn, here I am.
Yeah.
Stonehenge, baby.